Joe fans, Joe Motion Videos 82 here. It's time for another G.I. Joe toy review. I'm shooting my video outside today because it is a fantastic day. It's in the 70s. It makes our hot Arizona summers worth waiting for. Is the fall and the winter. Actually, we don't have fall really out here. It's just summer and winter. Skips over all the other seasons. It's hot and cold. So anyway, today I'm going to be reviewing the 1991 sorry guys, the 1991 septic tank. Sorry. I love you all, but I have to do this. I had to get it out of the way. I love G.I. Joe. That's why I'm reviewing everything that I can about G.I. Joe. Bad, good, indifferent. So, I'm sorry. So here it is. It's the Hiss tank. No, it's not a Hiss, guys. It may be advertised as a Hiss. This is the Hiss. But before I get started on all of that, turn up your volumes please so you can hear me over this toy. Don't forget about the fundraiser that's being held by Half the Battle Timmer. He's the one that kicked it off. HCC 788. Those two are working together, so check out his channel for information and information on some great prizes that they're giving out. These are the two prizes that I will be giving out upon submission of proof of donation. Go ahead and send that to my email, which will be at the bottom of the screen. I'm giving away the Alley Viper and upping the ante, one of my favorites, top favorites, the Hiss Driver. Great condition, joints are nice and tight, little bit of paint wear, which is typical for the gold and silver paint of its time, but I promise you guys this is nice condition, new O-ring. Alrighty, so I want to thank Only Joe's, that is his screen name on eBay, for sending me this tank. This is beautiful. I actually like this. Arizona, when I received this in the mail, Arizona gained a second sun. I opened it at nighttime after I got home from work, and this radiant beam just shot out, and I was almost blinded by this, by these colors. Sorry, that's a lame joke, but hey, it deserves it. Since this toy stands out from the rest of my collection, it's too bright to fit in with military. I keep it in my car for roadside emergencies. I don't need to use a signal flare anymore. I just drop this right by my car if I need to change a tire or if I stop to assist another driver. The septic tank was first released in 1991 as a part of the Eco Warrior sub-team and was discontinued domestically in 1992. It did not come with a driver. Hasbro was getting pretty cheap with not packaging vehicles with drivers. I guess you're intended to buy all the Eco Warriors and select a driver for it. They also did that at Battle Force 2000 vehicles. You had to buy the driver separately. But I don't have any Eco Warriors. So what I do, I don't mean to disgrace my Alley Viper, but he does go with the bright, gaudy colors of this vehicle. In the 90s, they were making brighter toys, making them pop, you know, like the 92 Long Arm from DEF, the Drug Elimination Force sub-team. Bright colors as well. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. In my opinion, they really should have packaged the vehicles with the driver, because you were still paying the same prices and you were getting less. I guess they were considering these little gimmicks as being an upgrade, so they could get away with not giving you a driver. I really don't understand their thought process behind that. So there were two variants of this Dookie receptacle, septic tank. It's the plunger here on the back. You can see that. Let me bring it in a little bit closer. This is white. The box art displays it as white. The commercials showed it as white, but there are tanks out there with a black plunger. I'm not sure which is more rare or more sought after, but I do have the white variant. HCC788 did a fantastic review, as he always does. Did a collaboration with Half the Battle Timber. They had the black plunger variant, and Timmer, check his stuff out. He reviewed this as well, but he customized his, made these look fantastic. He does excellent customization work. So as you could tell, I can't believe it, Hasbro used the same mold as the Hiss tank. They even left the same date stamp on the septic tank as they did with the Hiss in 1983. They did that, I'm sure, just to keep the copyright of this design, which I don't blame them. I don't even consider the septic tank as being with the Hiss at all. Not at all. The Hiss is beautiful. It's black. It's sleek. It has the outward appearance of saying, I am going to kick your butt, steal your milk money. This incites fear. You see these things flying at you, you're going to turn tail and run. Pardon me, the gun broke off of mine. I have to glue it back on. I bought on the aftermarket like that. I didn't pay a lot for it, just $5, which was a steal. You see this flying at you, you're going to die. You're going to die laughing. It is not intimidating unless they're firing toxic sludge at you. But hold on, guys. Sorry, came up and see what I was doing. So this isn't a Hiss tank. It's the Milli Vanilli of Hiss tanks, in my opinion. So let's go ahead and take a look at this this toy. It's nicely sculpted, I'll have to give you that. The sludge cannon at the top, very, very nicely done, very industrial looking. It did come with a gimmick. If you were to pour cold water on it, I don't know if mine works. It's going to be my first time doing it. It has these little prints at the top that are supposed to show up. I don't know if you could see that. Starting to darken up a little bit, but it's pretty old, so I doubt the color change will work very well. But it came with that nice little gimmick. The stickers are really cool, I guess. This one I like a lot. It has a toxic waste symbol. Underneath it is the Cobra sigil. And then they had to go and take the piss and hawk a big loogie on it. It just destroyed it. This would have looked great on a t-shirt. The stickers are made of paper, which is kind of stupid because they're cutting costs from vinyl stickers. This is intended to get wet. So on the back here, nice little warning sign says beware, your gun rotates 360 degrees. Okay, fine. Oh, another utilitarian looking sticker, some machine works. Let some idiot know, hey, look up, and another arrow telling you which direction to drive the tank. The canopy, I wish they would have, other collectors agree that they would have used this with the original Hiss, because this is armored. The Hiss had a glass canopy which left the driver exposed, but I always pretended that that canopy was bulletproof. This is pretty cool. I like it a lot. I like the big exhaust pipes that come off here saying, hey, we pollute. But the only problem is when the cannon fires, sludge will get down into the slots, which is telling me to use the Toxo Viper in his chemical suit. This did come with a nice little gimmick. I'll prepare it here for you. Reason for this straw. Now, if you're looking for it on the aftermarket, be aware there are a lot of sellers out there saying their tanks are 100% complete, but it does not come with this. Okay, this is actually pretty important. So you hook it to the sludge cannon, and then they could pull up to a pool of toxic waste. Just go ahead and pull back on the plunger or on the syringe. Draw up some water. Alright, let's go ahead and remove this. I don't know if you can see that, but it fires. Use it to water your plants. So that's a cool gimmick. These are made to shoot at each other. The action figures came with little squirt guns. But if I would have loved this if I were little. I would have actually just taken this off, lined up my G.I. Joes, and sprayed them down with it. A missed opportunity with this tube, there's really no place to store it. If I were a kid, I would have either stored it inside the canopy with the driver or stuck it back here with the gunner. So I wouldn't want to have lost that. I was pretty particular about my toys. I kept all the accessories with them. Sorry, my neighbor's getting a new roof. So with all jokes aside here, this is a cool toy. I do really love it. I love the bright colors of it. The septic tank is easy to find on the aftermarket. Finding it complete is another story. Finding the white plunger, again, kind of difficult. They come in a various range, from $6 loose, incomplete, up to $50, which is new in box. 50 on up. There are, I'm sure, more out there that are a bit more expensive. This is a great toy. I recommend it for any collector, even though it'll stand out from the rest of your collection. I like that personally. I like bright colors, but I do keep this a little bit separate from the rest of my Joes, because they all tend to flee. I don't want to humiliate them. So if I were a child back in the 90s, I would actually have bought this. It did appeal to the kids. Since I never got out of G.I. Joe, I still continue to buy them. Obviously, I'm still buying them today. So I would pick up a few now and then, but I completely ignored the Eco Warrior series. I thought it sucked. It didn't look military to me. It didn't look like G.I. Joe. It looked like it was the opposing force to the Toxic Avenger. And I think maybe that's what Hasbro was going after. It was the Toxic Avenger toy line, you know, to mimic that. But you know, I was just sticking with the military type GI Joes that I was familiar with. So sorry, there's more distractions. I live in a small town, so you know this is a bit different for everybody. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Please subscribe to my video, or to my channel. I would really appreciate it. I appreciate all of you guys. I don't show my toy collection and do these reviews to brag. I'm not a braggadocious person. I'm sharing with you my passion for GI Joe, sharing my opinion, my insight. And to me, the whole community of GI Joe is about sharing. We share our ideas, our opinions, our sorry about that. Things are getting a little too noisy out there. But everybody, thanks again for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It'll help me out a great deal. And don't forget about the fundraiser. So everybody have a great day. This is Joe Motion Video 82 signing off. You guys take care. Bye-bye.